For Mercy, directed by Jim Wynorski and Albert Penn. This guy made a children's film later. Jim Wynorski made a children's film after this one. These women are complaining about the men being ass men. They should get different jobs. All these men are ass men. Just like those massage therapists who complain about the football player pre-coming because of their steroid intake. They should get different jobs. Man gets panties put on his head, woman gets a bag put on her head. You see, in this movie, the ass men are violent like killers that can be knocked down very easily, so there's no tension, because the ass men are easy to defeat. Why is he talking to the audience so he can care about her when she has a bag over top of her head? And that's all I'm showing you. William Wynorski is also a bad actor that has only been in 29 films and he has no IMDb picture. And all 29 films he's been in were crap. What's the problem with this movie is that the scenes are boring, or the talking scenes, the talking about the business scenes, because women constantly complain about men liking them too much when they're stripping. Again, they should get a different job. And that's the entire premise of this movie. Well, maybe we should kill psycho creeps who become killers because of strippers. Yeah, this movie's right. But I don't know. It's a dangerous world out there, and they're trying to make cinematic characters out of these women when they're always badly written and sexual, except for these boring interview scenes that the audience would not be into. So the only times when the women are written well is stuff that the audience does not like because the scenes are boring and not funny. This woman is making it way too obvious. The entire time she's talking to this man about sex, she's trying to hump the piano. I thought she was going to do it with the piano the entire time. This movie does a weird version of what was called the interview. They talk about the woman and what she likes before we see her. Um, oh wait, they're complaining about her being 19 when she should be 25 and up. I don't know. And they should be doing an interview scene where a woman's like, I'm from California and I like surfing, and then she's some crazy shit. But they do that separated from the woman because this movie has a plot kind of. These women aren't good enough actresses for the basic of X-ray stuff. That's the point of this scene. Showing likes to be a couple with man, not with another woman, see, because she's not a good actress. These women. This is a segue. This is a lesbian segue. I had no idea this was going to be a lesbian segue. I thought this was just going to be a normal conversation, but this movie doesn't have a plot, so whatever. This woman likes to listen through the closet because she's a, I don't know, there should be a word for woman. How about a hair pulled? The man who wrote this movie is not into reality TV shows, as you can see by the scene where this woman wants to watch the Brady Bunch instead of what she would actually like to watch, a reality TV show, because this movie is written by an old man. The rest of the scenes are just boring things that I complained about before, except for his flashback bag scene where it's way too blurry because it's a flashback and the light is blur, and the bag doesn't even look like a bag, it looks like part of a bag, and it just looks like a woman is putting plastic wrap on her face instead of being suffocated by a bag. It's just a really stupid, overly blurry flashback scene that pissed me off kind of. This guy is just a rambling abuser and never comes back into the film. And they just made him rambling abuser, so this movie can say something bad about mid Ramley, even though that's this movie's target audience. Whatever is a poorly done scene where they're trying to make you sympathize with this man that abused this woman just randomly in the movie, and don't sympathize with him because the actor's a bad actor and this is just a badly written movie. terribly filmed and edited shooting scene that's just in one setting, and the guy turns out to be a killer. That's how the movie ends. So that's More Mercy. This is a terrible movie. It just has a bunch of people talking about how to make X-ray movies, and we don't care about that because that's not the part we care about. And it's just a bunch of blank characters talking about the plot, and women are written basically and sexually. And even when they try to defend themselves against the man just comes off them without them defending themselves because the men are honestly, um, I don't know, they're bad people, bad characters. But yeah, that guy's abuser. I'm not gonna try to defend him. But yeah, this is a way bad movie, and I do not recommend it. And honestly, women who complain about being looked at should not be strippers. So yeah, this is a bad movie with too much talking and bad editing and bad plot. Whatever, don't watch it. Bye. Touch grass.